Okay everyone, this is guywithcivilwarbeard, and today we will be doing by request Divine Holy Platform by MelvonDD. Actually, this person MelvonDD has a YouTube account named Sonic64DS, and he personally asked me to try this game. Now I've been through some of it, I'm not sure how much of it I've been through to go ahead and get my thoughts about what I would recommend for the game. And so this is not blind, but it's pretty good still. Okay, and first off, very good idea putting that down to remove sound, because I personally like this music. I think it adds, let's turn it down a little bit. I think it adds a lot to the game. However, I can see how it would get annoying. We start with run and high jump. And you use this mechanism. He uses this mechanism to give you hints. These are hint blocks. They'll give you hints through your platforming adventure. And then he'll say, these are up blocks. Jumping on them makes you go up. You walk through the sides. That's important to remember. However, if you really wanted a person to know what these would do, I would say maybe only have these green platforms instead of the normal platforms, and that would make the person have to do the jumps. And you could even probably get out of the way. Earlier ahead he mentions that you need to know how to control your jump. You could go ahead and get both of them out of the way with just this one place, if you were to just remove the other blocks. I would also, well, I think it says it right here. In here is a save block and down blocks. Press down to save, and save at a save block, and at down blocks pushes you down. Okay, now what I would do is that I did not immediately, this may have just been me, but I did not immediately notice that this was a save block. I really didn't notice it. So maybe move this question mark block immediately over here, and then just talk about the save block, and then maybe right here put another one talking about the down block, or moving this one over to here. Same thing, having something talking about the save block up here. It would be two blocks in the same area, two hint blocks in the same area, but it would have broken up some of the confusion that I had. These are interesting blocks where you are not able to jump up on them. That I've not seen that really in any of the other ones I've played. Oh no, you're trapped. Why not try touching the warp blocks? This is something very unique that I've noticed about this Knytt story, is that he has very unique blocks. I've not seen this really either. And that tip is important. It says do not move when warping, or it could throw off your destination. And it's very true. Very could. You could end up in a block or just dead somewhere. These are the jump blocks from earlier, and nice choice in ceiling height because you are not able to hit the warp blocks early. We continue on. Another save point, and whoa, watch out for those cat balls. Don't touch one or you might get shocked. They always have shocked me to my knowledge. This may have been intentional, but I've also not beaten this game yet, so he does a good job putting save points around the place, just because this isn't too difficult. Whoa, none of this is really too difficult right now. This is the first part that starts to get maybe a little bit difficult. It gets harder later on, and I'm just really bad at that part right there. It gets more difficult later on, but he does a good job of putting my fault. Of putting save points around, so that you can, so you don't have to redo half the level just because of one simple mistake, and you don't end up redoing the entire level over and over again. And once again, you can't hit the blocks from this one. Very good decision on the height. And this, very, very simple, basic platforming. And this is a nice little trap right here. If you go into this one, you die. Or if you go to the one above it, you die. You have to jump over them to go all the way across. And every time I've done that, let's see if I can get it to do it right. Every time I've done that, it teleports me inside of that block. That's a little bit of a glitch. And it may just be because I'm touching a direction. But in this case, I'm in the middle of a jump, having to move over. No, even that time, I wasn't moving. So, I've always ended up in that block. It's never killed me. But it is something that does begin to get a little annoying. Or it's just a glitch, needs to be checked out, rather. This is the part I was talking about how to control your height. And this could have been done earlier, but I mean, it does fit the difficulty level right now better than would be at the you can. Bleh, my apologies. You say you can control your height, but you never tell someone how you do control your height. I know from other Knytt stories and what this is basically a revamp of, that you hold S, or the jump button. However, most people, or some people, may not know that, especially those who are not as well experienced with Knytt stories. So you might want to add just in there that you want to use the S, hold the S button to jump higher, or something like that. And also right here, you have this big area right here. I don't know, you might be able to make this a little bit harder if you had some cat blocks in the middle here that would make landing this jump more complicated. But, I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. And you also make it impossible to get over there. Or impossible to skip half the level. And you do have to control your jump right there. So that's a good decision. And this is a pretty good one right here too. I have some problems sometimes right here because the blocks will sometimes push, like right now, I can't jump. Even though I look like I'm in the white, I cannot jump. And that begins to get rather but now I can. It starts to get rather annoying at some later parts where you have more of these precise jumping. And this part right here, most people would just fall straight down and they'd be right here. However, what someone could do, let me get back to it. Hopefully I won't die right here. Okay, good. What someone could do is they could just go straight across there and land in the warp point. And not even read what that sign says. And the information that the sign says is a little important, so you might want to think about adding some blocks to make it so that a person can't jump across it. I can't show you right now because you can't see my mouse, but if you want more information, I can make a video where you can see my mouse. Just send me an email. Sometimes you may come across a room you can't do anything with, come back later. That's very important for the game. Like, I've not beaten it completely yet, but when I play, it's very important. We're almost at the 10-minute mark. And once again, we have a little trap right here set up where you have to go across. You have to choose which one correctly. And here's more of the jump blocks. And you can get over to this. Now, I will say, this is something I don't understand at all. I don't understand how these blocks work. I don't know if I have to stand on them for a certain amount of time. This one could easily be the one I have to go back to later, because you were just talking about it. But I'm not entirely sure what these do. And we encounter one in a little bit. Oh, actually, I must have triggered it my first time by accident and not even knowing it. On the right hand side there's a glass wall, and I definitely just missed my target. There's a glass wall and you have to turn it off, and Okay, I would like to stop missing my target. And I'm not sure how to turn it off. Okay, I think I just landed on it and it's off. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how those work. I'm very confused about that. But right now we're about at the 10-minute mark, so we're gonna stop this video right here. Till next time, I'm Guywithcivilwarbeard. Bye.